for carving the third layer, for me, that's going to be my final layer. You just need to look at your print and say, again, what are you going to keep that color, that second layer that you just printed, and then what are you going to carve away? Also, because this is my final layer, I know that this last layer is going to be black or very, very dark orange or red, one of the colors that I've already got in here. Um, so it's really just going to have my deepest shadows and some of my details, so the key drawing. So basically it's going to be what's left of my Sharpie drawing. Now I've printed my block enough times that my Sharpie drawing is kind of gone right now. So I could go back over with a Sharpie marker and kind of redraw some things in here, but I think it's easier for me to just kind of visualize what I'm going to do based on the print that I'd made. So for me, what I'm thinking about is that I want some of this red to still show up in the nasal cavity, but I want it to be black by the time we get to the rear of it. Probably want to keep like a black sort of outline or contour line around my clover and a little bit more in the shadow area, so I'll keep some of that. The teeth, like the shadows around the teeth, I want those to be really dark, like almost black. Most of the stuff on the skull itself, I'll probably carve out all this. So I really don't need the black in those areas, except for maybe the details like around like the fissure lines and things like that. Now you'll notice on my block, I've already carved the easy stuff. So the easy stuff I knew that I was going to keep were the circle around it and then also the framework around that. So I already carved all that out because I knew that would be nice and quick and easy. It's just the other things that I need to think about. Now, I printed, and last time I carved out just vertical lines throughout the clover. And so this time I went back and I started carving in horizontal lines through there too. So that's going to be my hatching for that. For this, I'll probably carve in one or two directions, but it's mostly going to be black in there. So I want this area to be lighter than this area, so this area needs to have more black in it. If you're having trouble looking at your print and kind of visualizing what you need to carve out, what you can do is you can print like one more on just like a scrap sheet of paper. So whatever your last layer was, you could print just that layer on another sheet. And it kind of takes away the distraction of the first layer that's printed there. You could also, after you print that, let it dry, take your Sharpie marker and then draw in any areas you think that you're going to leave black for that final layer, and that'll help give you a better idea of how that'll look. So in the next video, I'm just going to do a long video of me finishing the carving, so if you want to check that out, you can. Otherwise, I'll talk to you later.